You may have heard of Project 2025, but what is it?
Project 2025.
Project 2025 likely isn't going to happen.
Just the right's blueprint for reshaping America.
Project 2025.
It is a collection of proposals by a think tank organized by the Heritage Foundation. But Trump has never endorsed, or as far as I know, has even mentioned Project 2025. His campaign had this to say.
Unless it's coming from the former president's own mouth, no aspect of future presidential staffing or policy announcements should be deemed official.
With all this fear-mongering from the left, it must be evil, right? Let's take a look at some of those proposals. Replacing career federal employees with political appointees. You mean draining the swamp? Trump originally passed Executive Order 13957 towards the end of his presidency that, spoiler alert, was reversed by Joe Biden. This order was the beginning of what they would have needed to address rogue bureaucrats deeply embedded in government agencies. You can imagine why members of the deep state could see this as problematic. The next horrific proposal is increased funding for a wall on the US-Mexico border, one of Trump's signature proposals in 2016. Oh, so reinforcing the border and working towards protecting our border, that is just bone-rattling, just so scary. Can't have that. Some people say that Project 2025 wants to ban abortion. No, it doesn't say that, and the president doesn't have the power to do so. Trump has repeatedly stated that he believes it should be left up to the states. The only thing that even comes close to it in the proposal is talking about a reversal of FDA approval of the chemical abortion pills, where they highlight the complications the drug has had. And agree with this or not, I don't really see this coming to fruition regardless of your abortion stance. It says porn should be outlawed. Keywords, should be. Political hacks always say things should be something, like the president should be mentally fit to serve. Joe Biden. One of the other proposals I keep hearing criticized is that they want to eliminate DEI, CRT, and ramp up the assault on the LGBTQ community by wiping out certain federal protections. The arguments made in Project 2025 that the left and the media isn't telling you about is that non-discrimination and equality are already the law, and DEI and CRT are not. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 flatly prohibits discrimination in employment on the basis of race, color, and national origin. Through our federal agencies, the left has been injecting their agenda into all aspects of labor policy, which became a vehicle they would use to advance race, sex, and other classifications to discriminate against conservative and religious viewpoints on these subjects and others, including pro-life views. Right, so it infringes upon people's personal and religious beliefs. These are the types of things that have caused so much division, and it all stems from something that is creating a new victim mentality and culture. Something that we were moving past with being taught to look at each other as colorless and equal, regardless of our physical, sexual, or ideological differences. One section of it says to eliminate racial classifications and critical race theory trainings, elaborating on how the Biden administration has pushed racial equity in every area of our national life, including employment, and has condoned the use of racial classifications and racial preferences under the guise of DEI and CRT, which categorize individuals as either oppressors or victims based on race. Nothing in between. To quote Thomas Sowell, racism is not dead, but it is on life support, kept alive by politicians, race hustlers, and people who get a sense of superiority by denouncing others as racist. This is all a war on vocabulary and the definition of sex, like what is a man or a woman, and who can use what bathroom. Despite your beliefs on any of this, many of these proposals would be met with serious legal challenges if they were implemented. The left is using the wish list of a right-wing think tank as a fear propaganda to fan the flames of their weakening base. Regardless of all this, these types of proposals are reactionary to the out-of-control left who has gone way too far. Project 2025 is basically Newton's third law, an equal and opposite reaction to what has been the downfall of this country. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that follow. Court out.